Welcome everybody to the King Alex Gilbert broadcast, and it has been a while. I don't know how long it's been since I last streamed, but I wasn't really expecting to stream today. But I went onto my YouTube shorts, right? Well, actually I went onto my YouTube page because I was going to post another one of my YouTube shorts, because if you notice, I've been posting my clips to my streams once a day on YouTube shorts for the most part. I think I skipped a couple of days, but for the most part it's been constant, and they've actually been performing really well. Like some of my best stats, I've gotten some of the best stats on some of my most recent YouTube shorts. So shout out to you guys for watching my YouTube shorts. Truly thankful for that. Thank you for all the likes. The watch percentage is crazy. The watch duration is crazy. We are close to virality. We are close to virality, man, for YouTube shorts. But anyway, what I'm saying is, I went onto my YouTube short page, right? Like I normally do. I'm going to post up a YouTube short. And I noticed something. I checked my analytics and I'm like, you know, some of these views are coming from other videos, not YouTube shorts and not my long form videos. And I thought to myself, well, I haven't live streamed in at least a week now. What is possibly getting me views? So I clicked on it, and it's my Blood Furnace live stream, my Hellfire Ramparts live stream, and the last live stream I did before I stopped streaming. I took a little bit of a break. And normally that's normal, right? Because normally people click on the live stream, they're like, oh, it's a live stream, and then they click off of it. Or they watch a little bit of it and they get bored, because, you know, the thing that makes live streams special is the fact that it's live and you're with the creator. But here, people were actually watching basically the entire VOD, which is honestly crazy. Like, we got, I think, a 2-hour and 30-minute VOD, and a 1-hour VOD, and I think a 1-hour and 30-minute VOD. And people are watching all of it. The whole thing. And if you are one of those people, I just want to thank you right now, man. Because normally what happens is I stop streaming, YouTube pushes out my VOD to people that missed it. You know, they watch, give or take, 10 to 20 minutes of like the hour, 2 hours, or 3 hours that I streamed. And that's that. My average watch duration's like 15 minutes on a 2-hour video. I mean, it's all fine, it's all chill, right? But here, my average watch duration's like 45 minutes. Like, the average person's watching 45 minutes of the VOD, man. And that's honestly just amazing. Nobody's really liking or leaving comments or subscribing off of it, but that's completely fine because I don't really care. As long as you're watching the content and you vibe with it, that's great, man. And then I realized to myself, you know, you have to strike while the iron is hot. You know, because YouTube is sort of pushing my content. Like, the impressions are actually about the same. The impressions aren't really going up, but my videos and my live streams are being appeared in the search function now. And now when you search up TBC live streams, my live streams are up there. So then when people click on it, they watch the whole thing. And I think that's how it's working. So you gotta strike when the iron's hot. And I want to give more VODs or more content out to you guys. So I decided to stream today because the reason why I haven't been streaming, right, is because I've been swamped. And I mean, holy crap swamped. Like the type of swamped, like when you sit down and you have mountains of work to do. And the type of stuff where you have so much work that you're not bored for months because all you're doing is working. I've been swamped with college stuff. Trying to apply to colleges, getting scholarships, graduating high school, making sure everything's in order, my normal high school classes, going to the gym, doing volunteer stuff, making my resume look good, helping the community, making YouTube shorts, pushing out content in general that I don't have time for a long form live stream anymore. I'm either too tired from the gym, I have to write another essay, I have to do some more work, I have to focus on my grades, I have to study, I have to prepare, I have to do all these different things, right? And live streaming is a big commitment. Like, out of all the content that you could be making, right? Out of all the content you can be making online, live streaming by far is the most time intensive, because when you're editing a video, you can sit down and edit a video, right? You can sit down, chillax and edit a video for, 30 minutes, and then you can take a break. With live streaming, you can't really take an extended break. Like, yeah, I could take like a bathroom break or like a quick 5-minute break. But like if I'm done and I'm not playing the game for like over 30 minutes, people are gonna leave. The stream's not gonna be as entertaining. And to be honest, there's no reason for you to stay if I leave. So live streaming, when you hit live, what you're doing is you're basically committing your time schedule for at least an hour, probably 2, to not do anything. You know what I mean? Not do anything but stream, but play the game, but sit down in this chair with maybe a little bit of breaks. Also, there's supposed to be a quest mob here. That's why I'm over here, but I don't see the quest mob right now, which sucks. We can go over here, we can plant this totem. And that's why I've been focusing more on YouTube Shorts, because like I said before, YouTube Shorts have been popping off. And that is another reason why I'm actually streaming, now that I'm talking about this. I'm out of YouTube Short content, so I get if you want to watch any of my clips, right? If you want to watch any of my YouTube Shorts early before they're on YouTube, just head over to my Twitch page and you go to the clips section. That is where I get all my YouTube Shorts at, right? I just hit the Twitch clip feature and I send it out to YouTube, send it out to TikTok, send it out to Instagram. So if you want to see any of my YouTube Shorts early before they're on YouTube, go to Twitch and look at all my clips. But the problem is now is I'm out of clips. I am entirely out of clips on Twitch. I could repost a few of them that are old, but the reason why they're old is because they're bad. So I need more clips, and I'd like to keep posting every single day. So I'm just gonna stream and hopefully I can get at least 1 clip from it. Normally when I live stream, I get on average probably 2 clips per live stream. So that's 2 days. So I was on huge reserves, by the way, because I had a really good live stream that I sourced a lot of clips off of. So I've been like chilling on my front, right? Also, am I gonna die these guys? Like, holy crap. Can I not die like already, please? Like, what is going on, man? Am I being like the silliest goober on the planet? Can we not die this mystic? Like, what the crap, bro? Holy moly. Alright, we're good. We're good. But yeah, I sat down with myself and I'm like, I really need clips. The iron is hot right now. Let's just go for it, Let's hope that I get some more clips. Let's hope that I get some more content. Maybe some people join by and say hello. And if not, maybe you watch the whole VOD. And if so, hello. You can watch my Gandriel quest. I have not played this guy off stream at all. The journey is exactly the same. Also, where am I supposed to? Oh, the bottom of the staircase. I am silly goober. There we go. So yeah, maybe you say, oh, do I have to protect it? Oh, I didn't realize I had to protect it. Oh, okay, it's just 1. Okay, we're good. I can kill 1 guy. I didn't realize I had to protect the totem, or else I would have puffed up, but I'll be able to kill this 1 dude. Yeah. So yeah, hopefully this all goes well. I get some more clips and I post it. I'm telling you, we are real close to virality on YouTube Shorts, man. I am at my highest performing YouTube short was just 2 days ago. 75% of the people that watched that video stayed. And it was like 1,000 or 1.7 thousand views. So 75% of those people stayed. And the average view duration is 33 seconds of a 52-second video. That is so close to virality, man. We are so close to virality right there. We just have to reach out and grasp it. You know what I mean? And that is what I'm going to do. I'm going to reach out and grasp the virality of YouTube Shorts because we are right there. 75% stay and 33% average. Wow, holy crap. Sorry about that. Let me just do that all again, because my train of thought imploded. I am going to go and I'm going to grasp the virality of YouTube Shorts, because my last YouTube short got a 75% stay and watch ratio and 33 average view duration seconds. That is absolutely insane, and we are so close to fixing this formula, man. So I just want to thank you, the viewer, for watching my YouTube shorts. I want to thank you for liking, thank you for commenting, thank you for subscribing, because we are so close to getting that fabled 80%, because 80% is what I've heard. I read up on Ryan. 80% is when YouTube actually pushes your YouTube shorts to the stratosphere. So we are so close there, and I hope I get some clips, I hope I get some views, and I hope that I give you guys some entertaining content, because that's truly what I'm here about, man. That's why I'm here, to just sit down and give some discussions. It's good to be back, man. It is good to be back. And hopefully I'll go back to streaming every single day. I'm not entirely positive on what I'm going to do, man, because there's just so much stuff, man. College is kicking my rear end, man. College is so hard right now. I am struggling with the work. But it's laying up, it's laying up, it's laying up. So we're going to be able to, once again, put that foot on the gas pedal, give it some more gas, strike when the iron's hot, and just show the world what King Alex Gilbert is made out of. Show the world some more King Alex Gilbert content. Hopefully people can sit down and vibe with my streams again. Like, this is astonishing. Like, I'm telling you, this is honestly more impressive than when I got 94 live concurrent viewers. That people are actually, like, multiple people are actually watching multiple of my VODs all the way through. Like, that is more impressive than me getting 94 live concurrent viewers. I know it might be insane to say, but actually, I'm happy. I'm so happy. I am so happy. And it's good things to come. It's a sign of good things to come, because here, I'll tell you right now. Hellfire, yes, Hellfire Ramparts. Hellfire Ramparts, that video has 40 watch hours. The average view duration is 47 minutes and 57 seconds. Blue Furnace has 27 watch hours, and its average view duration is 58 minutes and 21 seconds. Like, that is insane. Like, YouTube may not be giving me impressions, but like the impressions YouTube is giving out are highly tailored towards my content. It makes me really feel good about the state of my channel, about going into this new era. I mean, World of Warcraft's popping off too, man. Like, what, we had Burning Crusade release almost a month ago. We had Midnight release just a couple of days ago. It's going crazy. It's going insane. World of Warcraft's popping off. The viewership's popping off. I'm popping off. And it's just fun to see where this ride goes, right? Like, I'm in the passenger seat. Let's go, YouTube. Where is this going to take me, man? Because I am excited. And I'm excited to get some clips. I mean, like, truly, man. Like, I know I keep glazing you guys, you know? I know I keep saying thank you so much. But, like, truly, man. Truly, it is astonishing that you guys will take so much of your day to watch little old me in the basement playing World of Warcraft, hearing my discussions, contributing to them, liking my YouTube shorts, watching all my content, because truly you make what I do special. You are the steam to my engine. You are the precipitation to my rain clouds. You are the fuel to my flames, man. You make what I do special. You make what I do meaningful. So I just want to say, like, give yourself a round of applause, pat yourself on the back, because truly, man, you deserve it. Honestly, you guys, all of you deserve it. And like I always say before, whether you watch this stream for 5 minutes, 5 seconds, 5 hours, 5 days even, maybe you got this on repeat on your YouTube TV, truly thank you, because like any contribution of time, anything is just absolutely crazy, because you've taken a risk, right? You've taken a risk on this channel. You've taken a risk of a channel of what, only 215 subscribers, an extremely small channel. It's only a year old. You took a risk. You could have watched one of your favorite creators, but instead you're like, let's go look at what this guy's cooking up on his live stream. Let's look at what this guy's cooking up on his YouTube short. And you stayed and you watched, you clicked, and maybe you even liked and commented and subscribed. I just want to say thank you, because it is crazy. I think people take all these viewers for granted, you know? People sit down there like, oh, my YouTube short only got 100 views. It only got 100 views. Do you know how much 100 views is? 100 views is 3 classrooms, almost 4 classrooms full of people. That is crazy. 100 views? You should be proud of 100 views. Yeah, somebody might be getting 100,000 views, but you have 100 views. That is crazy, man. And I am proud for every single 100 views I get on my YouTube shorts, on my live streams, on my channel, because that 100 views, it adds up, it compounds, and before you know it, you end up getting 100,000 views like the greats. But don't sit there and be like, only 100 views, because truly, man, truly, 100 views is where it starts, and it is astonishing that your content can captivate 100 different eyeballs and 100 different people, man. You just gotta think about it, you know? Think about how many people 100 people is. I want to sit down and I want you to visualize that. And then think about having their attention locked onto you while you're speaking, while you're gaming, while you're doing whatever you want to do. It's insane. It's astonishing, isn't it? Now you get it, right? And I see people, they always... Oh, one second, I got a thing. I'll be back. 1 second. Food. And what up, Doc? Okay. We gotta get these spores. Oh yeah, excited to see what the future holds, man, because like we are hitting success everywhere, you know, everywhere that there needs to be success, we are hitting. And I got chicken nuggets. So can we get some hearts in the chat for my mom who cooked these chicken nuggets for me? Because truly, she is the MVP of the stream. All right, anyway, we gotta keep getting these mature spore sacks. And I would eat these right now, but they're really hot. Like, it looks like they just came out the oven. So we're gonna let them, what do you call that? Cool down, there we go, cool down. Oh wow, they shrink and then they get bigger. That's interesting. Yeah, now, you know, let's do a signature, and I mean an absolutely signature King Alex Gilbert move, man. Let us sit down and just talk about stuff. Talk about stuff I've seen. Let's just voice my opinions right now, because I have one thing that I just delve straight into the rabbit hole, man. Like somebody introduced me to the rabbit hole and I just dug straight into it. I just jumped into the rabbit hole because I wanted to figure out how deep this goes. And so what I am talking about here is the looks maxing community, and mainly the clavicular wing of looks maxing. Now you may be wondering, what is looks maxing? You know, maybe you've been living under a rock like me and you haven't had any friends that are into looks maxing. Well, first, let me give some context here. I'm gonna give a little bit of context before I tell you what looks maxing is. So I have this friend, right, who is online, you know, like watches stuff online. I don't know if they are on Kick, but I know they're online and they look at some more political stuff online. You know, they're more right-wing. And one of the things that caught their eye was good-looking dudes. You know, good-looking dudes saying they good looks and nice looks, being attractive is the end-all be-all for life. And there are numerous ways to look more attractive, to look more illustrious, to look more cool. And if you look bad, if you look ugly, if you look subhuman, like a troglodyte, then, my friends, you're never getting anywhere in life. You're going to get no ladies. You're going to get no jobs, no promotions. Everybody's going to hate you. Now, my friend, in my opinion, is, you know, a decent looking guy, you know, like he's pretty decent looking, in my opinion. I would say he's actually above average. And this is the problem here. I don't even remember what we were talking about, but I remember he like showed us his stomach, right? And he showed us two puncture holes in his stomach. And he said, and they're not that big, they're really small puncture holes, but they're still there. You can still notice them after he showed us the puncture holes. And we were talking, and he says, yeah, I inject myself with peptides. I inject myself with peptides because it dissolves fat, builds up recovery, builds muscle. And I didn't really know what peptides were. I just knew, oh, okay. I just assumed it was like some medicine that you got from a doctor, right? I just nodded my head. I was like, oh, okay, that's interesting. And I didn't pay it any mind, right? Because he compared it to insulin. He compared the peptides to insulin. I'm just like, oh, okay, you know. That's fine. You probably got that like medical doctor thing, maybe because he's an athlete. He's a sports athlete. So maybe he went to the doctor and the doctor prescribed him this peptides. Well, this is what happened. I went home because he's been talking about this looks maxing stuff for a while, but like he took it to the point of injecting himself with stuff. So I'm like, okay, I'm just finally going to sit down and figure out what this whole looks maxing thing is, figure out who this whole clavicular guy is, figure out this whole stick, right? Because I've heard of clavicular, I've heard a little bit of looks maxing, but I'm nowhere near into the culture, bro. So I sat down and I searched up clavicular, and my man, Jay Aubrey, I think, or Jabbery, I don't really know how they pronounce their name, literally just released a video on him, I think like a day ago when I watched it. So very, very, very informational video. I highly recommend you watch it. It's like, I think, in the world of the corrupted looks maxer or something. It's about clavicular by Jay Aubrey. It's his newest video. 2 hours, huge documentary. Perfect, man. It's just a perfect video. I learned so much. And what I did learn is that peptides that clavicular uses, that I'm assuming my friend is also using. He didn't tell me the exact name of the peptide, so I'm not 100% positive. But the peptides that clavicular uses is not regulated by the FDA. This is unregulated things, which means you can't just go to the doctor and have them prescribe it to you. You can't even buy it over the counter. They're not regulated. You can't buy that. So you have to go to third-party markets. You know, some of them may even be the black market, where obviously if you're buying this stuff, right? If you're buying this stuff without any regulation. You don't even know if you're buying a peptide. For all you know, you could be buying like heroin or something. But I digress, because that honestly weirded me out. So now, let me tell you what looks maxing is. Have you ever looked at yourself in the mirror and thought you were ugly? Have you ever looked at that guy in the mirror and said, oh my god, he's so ugly, how do I fix that? Have you ever wanted to get all the ladies? Have you ever wanted to ascend the ranks of a job? Have you ever wanted to just look good? Well, my friends, this is what is looks maxing. All you have to do is grab a hammer and literally bash your bones. Bash your bones in. It's called bone smashing. It's great, and that gives you a defined jaw. And then you could go and you could get your thumbs and literally rip your face apart so you just look slightly better. But this isn't all. You can inject yourself with unregulated chemicals called peptides right into your body so you can lose a very small amount of fat. But of course, we're not done yet. You can also take hardcore drugs, literally crystal meth, and take that in order to get lean. What are we doing? How is this? This is self-harm, bro. This isn't looks maxing. This is literally aggression maxing towards yourself. This is self-harm maxing. What are we doing as a society? So, honestly, I don't squirm at all. Like, I think I have a pretty solid stomach. Like, I've watched gore in TV shows, right? I've watched gore from Game of Thrones. I've watched gore in TV shows. I've watched some pretty crazy stuff happen on television. I could not watch Clavicular literally smashing his head in with a hammer. I could not watch that. It made me squirm and made me feel bad. I'm the type of dude that can watch blood and the guts and stuff splatter across the screen in Hollywood. But I can't watch Clavicular sit there and literally commit mass harm, self-harm with a hammer. And he's encouraging millions of people to do exactly what he's doing. And you know, he says don't do it, but then every single day he sits down, you know, you gotta mog these people. You gotta mog them. You gotta make it look better. You gotta look better than the competition. And I will say, I think his body looks terrible. Like his physique, I don't think Clavicular's physique looks good. But I would say, you know, his face does look good. But at what cost, man? Because this is the problem with the looks maxing community. This is the problem with overdoing it, right? Because I do some of the stuff that the looks maxing community does as well, right? Like I hit the gym, I hit hardcore sessions at the gym. But I don't do it for somebody else. I do it for myself. The reason why I go to the gym and hit hardcore gym sessions is not to impress the ladies. It's not to impress society. It's not to get those views. It's for myself. Because I have high cholesterol, and if I don't work out, if I don't fix my diet, if I don't fix my routine, if I don't fix my lifestyle, then I'm gonna be dead with a heart failure by the time I'm 40. And you know, I want to be more active. Also, what the crap, PvP, bro, what are we doing here? Oh no. Okay, hold on. Okay, he's getting closer to me with it. That's actually good for me. I don't have any of my buffs. I think I'm gonna die, but this is, he just evened the odds a bit, honestly. Yeah, dang it, dude. Oh, there's two? That's why I got nuked. Okay. But yeah, I go to the gym. I looks max at the gym for myself. I'm not doing all this stuff for somebody else, for some perceived notion, for some perceived status in society. I'm doing this for myself. This is the problem with everybody else that's in the looks maxing community. They go, they bash their head in. They literally inject themselves with unregulated chemicals. They sit down and they work towards something that somebody else wants them to be. Instead of being the idealized version of yourself, instead of ascending to be the best version of yourself, you're ascending to be the best version of somebody else's vision of you. Tell me if I'm wrong. Tell me if I'm wrong. Actually, I don't want to. I'm out. Please don't kill me. I'm out. I got problems. I got problems in this community. I have major problems. Because normally, right? Normally I'll just let live and let live. You know, let live and let be. But like this is affecting my friend and my friend's friend, who's also my friend. I guess my friend too. It's also affecting my friend because like my other friend. My friend is in the looks maxing community. He's trying to bring in my other friend into the looks maxing community. And some of the stuff that's in the community is good, like working out, that's good. Breathing through your nose instead of your mouth, that's good. Dressing nice, taking showers, brushing teeth, that is all good. But my friend is at the point where he's injecting probably unregulated chemicals into his body to look better. We can't do that, bro. You can't do that. You shouldn't do that. Like, even if it's 100% fine, like, what about the side effects? Even if it works out for you, like, what are we doing? What are we doing, bro? Are we good? Are you good? That's what I don't understand here. That's what's freaking me out, man. Because normally I'd say do whatever you want, right? I mean, if you want to bash your skull in with a hammer for hours on end to the point where your whole side of your face looks red and purple and bruised and people thought you get in a bar fight every single day, be my guest. But who are you doing it for? Like, if you want to do that for yourself, like if you think that actually makes you look better and that is actually the person who you want to be, not what society wants you to be, not what the girls want you to be, not what your employer wants to be, but that's what you want to be, then by all means do that. But if you are bashing your skull in, injecting foreign chemicals into you, doing hardcore drugs for what society wants you to be, then what are you doing? You need to get confidence. Like, I'm telling you right now, you are going to regret what you are doing right now. You are going to regret everything. Because this stuff's not natural. It's not. I'm gonna complete some quests. Let's play the game.
What brings you here? May the stars guide
What?
you.
The bog wards of Quaz Ridge are eating the Sporling's pods? This can't be good.
Illuminate your path.
I was wondering why the bog lords were crossing the road to go to the spawning glen. They must be starving for some reason. This just will not do. I mean, normally I wouldn't get involved, but if they continue to eat all of the Sporling pods, they'll wipe them out. Here's what I'll do. You'll stay here and you'll head to Quaz Ridge in the east and look for dietary clues on why they are raiding the Sporlings. Alright, then we could click the 2 quests here. Oh, wow. Oh, and then I can see if the count respawns to the 1 NPC that dropped the quest. That's cool. You've done it. You have my people's thanks. I hope you understand. This is where our young ones came from. We can't let these beasts devour the sacks. You made it back alive! I'll let the other Sporlings know about you, Gandriel, the giant slayer. Okay, then there's just the stuff that we don't need. Okay, cool. But yeah, this is a real problem, man, because this is not natural. Everything you're doing, humans are not made to be hitting their heads in with a hammer or literally punching yourself in the face for hours on end. The peptides, they may come from a natural source. Like maybe the peptides are extracted from a natural source. I don't know how peptides work. I'm not a medical professional. But even if the peptides are extracted from a natural source and you're being injected without doctor approval, that's not natural either. Obviously, I don't have to say hardcore drugs aren't natural. Like none of this is natural to make you look good. So what I'm getting at here is this becomes unsustainable because soon your body relies on these unnatural things. Your body relies on peptides to look hydrated, to look good, to look lean. Your body relies on crystal meth. Your body relies on yourself bashing your skull in 24/7 because it's not natural. You don't adapt to it. Your body goes back to your natural state. You are pushing the boundaries to look a little bit better. Because I'll say this. Clavicular's face, right, I think looks amazing. I think his physique looks trash. In my opinion, he did not need a bone smash, get meth, inject peptides into him to make his face look good. I feel like just going to the gym would have been fine, man. And he wants to ascend, right? Like that's his end all be all goal when he becomes the best version of himself, you know, the max number in the looks maxing community. But he's not ascending to be the best version of himself. He's ascending to be the best version of what society wants him to be. And this is what happens, you know, he's being reinforced every single day. People come into his stream, you know, thousands of people come into his stream. It reinforces what he's doing. And before you know it, he's not clavicular anymore. He is the amalgam of all these other people's opinions on what he should look like. And there's no reason for him not to stop because, you know, now he's getting paid for this. You know, now he's actually getting money using all these expensive gear, all this expensive stuff. Steroids, I'm sure he's using steroids as well. If he's not, then he probably has thought about it and maybe it contradicts what he's using. But I don't think it's good. I honestly don't, because this is by definition, self-harm. Like, this is actually insane self-harm. Like, if you have the strong enough stomach, just look at clavicular bone smashing. There's all kinds of videos of him doing it online. It made me squirm. Because you could tell he's not enjoying it at all. Like, no fragment of his body is enjoying it. You could tell once when he's done, he's not enjoying it. But he does it now because he has to do it because this is his job. His job is literally to go live every single day, to hit himself with a hammer, to like walk around and do silly goober stuff. All to look marginally better, maybe. Like, there's no real scientific explanation on if any of these studies even work, by the way. There's no guarantee any of this stuff works. Maybe it does. But is it worth it, right? Is it really worth it if all this stuff, if all the studies and all this other scientific evidence that the looks maxing community puts out, if that's all true, is it worth it though? And that is where I really hope not. But if you think this is the best version of yourself, like if you think this can help you achieve the best version of yourself, not the opinions of everybody else, not what society wants you to look like, not what anybody else except yourself wants to look like, then I guess keep doing it. But the problem is people do this stuff, right, because they're unconfident in life. I mean, I've been there. I still am there. I don't have that much confidence in real life. And they think looking 5% better will instantly, you know, break through the threshold, and they'll just instantly gain a lot of confidence. And most of the time, it doesn't. Like, especially Clavicular. Look at Clavicular at the clubs. He still is a nervous wreck. With all these enhancements, with all these gear, with all this injections, he's still, unfortunately, not confident. He's not in his body, you know what I mean? He wants to just sit back in the corner and just relax, you know, not like get up and jump with all the girls or all of his friends or stuff. He just doesn't seem confident. And so it's a never-ending cycle because then he thinks, oh, I'm not looks maxing enough. I'm not looks maxing enough. I'm getting mobbed. That's why I'm not confident. And it just keeps repeating, you know, the circle just keeps repeating, it gets more aggressive. And it's encouraging all these other people, because all these other people are like Clavicular. Unfortunately, you know, they're unconfident. They need something, you know, maybe they went through a couple of breakups. Maybe they want to get this girl, but they know the girl will never go for them. Maybe they want to have friends, like it doesn't even have to be girlfriends. It could be friends in general. And so they see this guy who does look good preach all these great things at them. You know, all you gotta do is just bone smash yourself. All you gotta do is inject yourself with this stuff. And then all of a sudden you look good and all the people will start liking you. And you've tried all the other natural ways as a kid. And then you just say, screw it, I'll do that too. It's not good, man. This is what you found? That's odd. These husked mushroom remains are both unusual and somehow look familiar. I'll have to think about this moment. Don't go anywhere.
Go in peace.
Yes, that's it. I knew I've seen this particular phylum of mushrooms elsewhere in the marsh. To the north is a place known as Hewn Bog. Odd name for the place, if you ask me, but I've never been there. Wow, what the crap? Get out of here. Interrupting my quest text, bro, and interrupting my monologue that I go on or all my streams. I'm telling you all of my monologues, man. What the crap are you doing? Get out of here. Come on. There we go. Ooh, nice crit.
I am honored. Goddess watch over you.
Alright, she basically just says be careful after that. I can't stand there and read the quest because then I'll have a bunch of mobs attack me. But yeah. Because honestly, I will say, like, content-wise, like, if you isolate Clavicular, like, a Clavicular had no influence on the minds of other kids, and it was just Clavicular doing what Clavicular does, and looks maxing to the finest, and doing mogging, and gesture maxing, and all this other words he's created. He would be good content, I guess, because I don't know. I don't know if he's really happy doing this or not. I don't really know. I think this is, like, unfortunately, like, mental illness, and it really does suck. Like, I do wish the guy well, but like, in a vacuum, he is an interesting character. You know, there's an interesting backstory there. He's unique, and I just wish, because he could use his personality, he can use all the research he's done for something beneficial, you know what I mean? And I think it just sucks that he sits down and he uses it on this. It's not really proven. And you know, he does do good stuff like go to the gym and stuff, but he does it for all the wrong reasons. You should be confident in your own skin. You should do stuff like going to the gym, like getting better, looking better for yourself first, and then other people second. And that's just what I don't understand. It sucks, man. Excellent work, Mon. I do hope they had a good time. Intellect, but I lose spell power. That's probably a no. Nah, I don't. I want spell power.
Talk to me.
Oh yeah, I don't have that one. Okay, we'll go grab that one later. The quest NPC. At last, they say every great fisherman has a story of the one who got away, but I have yet to match a creature that I couldn't beat one way or the other.
How you doing, man? NPC.
These should keep me supplied for some time to come. I think some others have begun to take notice. I've had several offers to buy my blades already. Selling them on the side might provide better business than my customary goods. We'll grab that one.
Later.
Oh, looks like we're actually almost done with all the quests. Holy crap. We might be... If we don't get any more quest chains from this troll place, then we'll be done with all the quests in Zangarmarsh after, like, soon. Like, holy crap.
Stay away from them.
I knew it. The stench of the ogres always carries an implicit threat. Now we have proof of the intentions. We must act before they do. Okay, there's gonna be more quests here. In order to end the Agrash threat, we must kill their leader, Overlord Gorefist. We do that better than that, though. We'll make an example of the Overlord and his followers. Go to the Zangarmarsh stronghold and deal with our foes. The stronghold is located east in a small cave on the island, northeast of Zabajen. You'll see a bridge from a fallen mushroom beyond the Zangarmarsh camp. Show no mercy, Gandriel. They certainly wouldn't spare any of us. Oh, message of the Agafen. Okay, we got some more. Of all the Lost One tribes in Zangarmarsh, the Daggermen, the Daggerfen are the most cunning and most aggressive. They are highly organized and make no secret of the fact they control over the Lost Ones in the marsh. Their attacks have already taken quite a toll of my scouts and messengers. I cannot afford to lose any more men. If we don't act soon, they'll have complete and utter control of the roads, and Zabajen will be completely surrounded. Alright. Then we got Seer Janny. This might have a quest as well. A follow-up quest, maybe.
Don't be shy. How you doing, man? Be good.
The spirit attacked you? It must have a higher affinity for the lost ones than I thought. There's no way to compel it to serve me without a considerable effort. I'll have to search for a new source of power in this wretched world. Oh, that might be... Oh, that is an upgrade now. Wait, is it? Yeah, spell power? I think that is a new upgrade. Or, oh, that's actually an upgrade as well. Wait, that's 25 spell power. If I lose intellect, so actually, yes, it's just direct upgrade. Yeah, because now... Well, Carrot on Stick's obviously the best for travel. But now I can put on... Wait, where is it? Where'd it go in my bags? Where is it? There it is. Yeah, then I can use it as well. So 2 use trinkets kind of sucks, but it's fine. We don't need nifty stopwatch because yeah, it's too long. Mushroom samples? Do I have to kill them for it? Oh, I gotta go all the way up there? Okay, let's go all the way up first because why not? Yeah, so we'll equip it. Oh, now I'm in combat, so of course I can't equip it. But yeah, back to the looks maxing thing. But yeah, I really... Like, when my friend showed me his injection points of something not regulated by the doctor, that's something that he does himself, that kind of made me uneasy. And, you know, he reassured me that it's all fine. But, like, is it really fine? Is it really okay? Because, you know, you're a high schooler. I'm a high schooler. The guy that you probably got this information from, Clavicular, is, I think, 21. None of us are professionals here. You sure that's okay? Like, you sure there's not gonna be any side effects? And not to mention the costs, and if it actually works in the first place. Because the thing is, and this is what Jabri said as well, when Clavicular was doing all this looks maxing content, you know, when he was in his, like, looks maxing grind, he was doing this right when puberty was happening, right? Right when puberty was happening. And all this stuff could have literally just been puberty for the most part. I mean, obviously the gym helped. Maybe they helped a little bit, like bone smashing helped a little bit. But there's no guarantee that anything Clavicular did was actually good and beneficial to looking better. It all could have just been puberty. Well, there's no guarantee that these peptides will even work. And if they do work, like I said, we're seniors in high school. So the odds of us, like, we're at the tail end of puberty. But like, if it does work, is it because of the peptides? Or is it because of what the crap? Oh no, 69. Is it because of the peptides? Or is it because of puberty? It's just something to think of, honestly. I think it's a true problem. It is. It's a true problem. I think we're gonna start hearing the voice because his influence just started. You know, like he's been around for a little while, but his influence just started. And I do honestly believe that I think he's trying to help people out. You know, I honestly believe he's trying to help people out. In the bottom of his heart, I believe he thinks all these methods work, and he thinks that he is helping people out. That he's helping people look better, look smarter, look stronger, look more confident. I believe that. I do. But I don't think he realizes all the damage it's going to do. Especially for younger kids. Because it's one thing to inject yourself with foreign materials as an adult. It's another thing to inject yourself with foreign materials as a kid, because when you're a kid, everything is more potent because there's less of you, your body's not regulated. Like, this could cause some serious mess ups for the rest of your existence, man. And like I said, I'm normally like, let it be, you know, like, if you want to have this thing, if you want to do this thing, let live and let be, or whatever it's called, you know, just sit down. It is what it is. You do you. But I think there needs to be some intervention, man. There needs to be something, like truly something needs to be put into place to stop this, because this is going to become a pandemic. This is going to be really bad when elementary school kids start look maxing, when middle school kids start look maxing, when clavicular gets way more famous than he is now, when the looks maxing community in general gets way more popular, especially with this mindset in life where if you look good, you can achieve anything you want, and if you look bad, you will achieve nothing. That is a flawed mindset, man. Like, is there some truth in that mindset? Like, yes, some people will treat you better if you look better. You will get more views if you look better. But should you go out of your way to actively harm yourself, to actively screw up your future, to actively destroy everything that is unique to you just to appease some other people? Think about that before you go and you pick up the needle. Think about that before you play another clavicular video. Think about that before you join the looks maxing community, man. Like, I am staying the farthest away. Like, it was such an educational video I watched, man, and it makes me feel sad, sorry for all these other people, man. It makes me feel sad and sorry. Because he comes at you at a vulnerable angle, right? Because all of these people, most people that watch his content are defeated people, right? You know, people that have lost their jobs, people that have sat down, got rejected from girlfriends, people that try to ask people out, get rejected, people that have lost relationships. It's just not good. And when you're vulnerable, when you're sad, because I've been there, you start to listen to people more. You start listening to people that sell the solution, people that look like what you want to be, but it's not what you want to be. It's what they want you to be. It's a pandemic. Yeah, that's all I have to say. It's a pandemic of self-harm, man. Self-harm to like look a little bit better, because none of this stuff's gonna be as marginal. Like, nothing that is unnatural, right? Nothing that's unnatural is gonna make you look that good for a while, right? Like, obviously he takes steroids, you're gonna look good for about a month or so, but then your body becomes dependent on it. You gotta take more, you gotta take more, you gotta take more, you gotta take more, and then before you know it, you can't keep taking it or else you die, and then you look terrible. My thing is, stay away from anything unnatural. Stay away from anything unnatural unless it's prescribed by a doctor. Like, for example, I get injected every single week as well. I get injected in the back of my arms. You want to know why I get injected with? FDA regulated allergy shots given to me by a medical professional, researched by medical professionals. That stuff is technically for them. You know, it's like, it's all my allergies, everything I'm allergic to try to cure my allergies. And it's backed by scientific research, it's backed by regulations to make sure it's actually allergy stuff and not heroin or peptides or any of this other stuff that could ruin my life. The side effects, there are side effects, but they're laid out to me pretty well. And, you know, nothing life-threatening, really. Nothing that hasn't been already documented before. No surprises either. There's no surprises. Everything is all good, all right. But I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. You know, I'm sure a lot of people disagree with me. You know? Looks maxing community is probably gonna be like, well, I mod you. I'm not gonna listen to a troglodyte, a subhuman. And if you want to keep living in your own delusions in your old world, that is completely fine. And if you think this is gonna get you to where you personally want to be at without any other outside influence, like you get to be the idealized version of yourself, not somebody else's self, then by all means keep doing it. But if anything of what I said even sounds like a hint of truth to you, please take that as a warning sign, man. Please just heed my words, you know? Because yeah, you may look slightly better than me, man. You know, I've been hitting the gym recently. I've been hitting the gym a lot recently. But, you know, I just started. Maybe with all these peptides and illegal drugs, hardcore drugs, and smashing your face in with a hammer, and literally tearing your upper jaw apart, maybe that'll make you look better than me faster. And you know what? That's all good, man. I mean, do what you want to do, but don't say I didn't warn you when you realize you can't keep this up because it's unnatural, man. And I just want to extend that to anybody, because I believe a lot in self-autonomy, right? Do whatever the crap you want to do, as long as it doesn't like negatively affect somebody else, or you're not like harassing somebody. But here is where I really do want to draw a line in the sand, man, because this stuff, it's disgusting. It's despicable, honestly. Like, that's the only thing I have to say about this looks masking stuff. It's self-harm, man. And even if there is no side effects to all this like peptides and illegal drugs and bone smashing, just think about the financials, man. I mean, I've heard peptides are crazy expensive, man. So think about how much of an advantage are they really giving you? Like, are you really gonna spend most of your paycheck on peptides? Like, think about all the other stuff you could spend your paycheck on. You could spend your paycheck on so many other things. I don't know. It's a scary path. It's a scary path that I will keep up with, because like I said, I mean, I don't actually watch Clavicular. I'm barely on Kick. The only reason why I have a Kick account is just so I can stream everywhere. I don't watch Kick. I don't watch Kick. I don't really watch Twitch even. I don't watch YouTube Clavicular. I don't even watch the r/Clavicular. You know, I just did my research because my friend is deep into this culture. But I will keep tabs, you know, because I'm sure like the creators I watch, even the creators I watch are interesting Clavicular. Because like I said, he is an interesting guy. He is. And he is a character. He may not be a perfect character, but he is a character, and it is interesting, and I will keep following up on what he does. And I'm sure he is just going to keep getting bigger. I mean, that is just a straight fact. Like, when you do crazy stunts every single day, the internet's going to eat that up, man. It's going to absolutely devour that, you know what I mean? It's going to eat it up every single day. And it will. And we'll see where it goes, man. I'm just hoping eventually he sees the light at the end of the tunnel. But if he hasn't seen the light at the end of the tunnel yet, he's probably not going to see it once when he starts making mega money from this, because he is getting to the point where you could do this for like an actual living and become like a multi-millionaire. So I don't really see, and like there's no real incentive for him to stop now either, because like I said, I mean, it's a nice stable income, you know. He gets to do the thing that he likes. I think he sort of likes this, I don't know, but he gets to do the thing he sort of likes. There's no reason for him to stop. It just sucks. It just sucks that this is how it came to it, man. It's not good. Oh, come on. Ice Nova didn't work. But yeah, it is like a really interesting community. And it's just sad that it's built off of the bones, or built off the backs. Is that what it is? Yeah, I think that's what that saying is. It's just sad that that community is built off of the backs of sad, broken people. And like, this isn't even a diss towards them, man. Because like, truly, I've been there as well. It just sucks that like, this is the outlet and not like, yes, it is technically bettering it. Like, some parts of looks maxing is good. Like, going to the gym is a core tenet of looks maxing. And I agree. Like, I used to hate the gym as well. I was there. I would never work out, never do any exercise. But since going to the gym, I've learned, you know, it keeps me energized, keeps me focused, and I can do a lot more things. I have a lot more energy now than I ever did have, and it just feels better in general. So I used to be there. That gym sucks. You know, I was there with you guys. I hated gym. I never wanted to work out. But now I understand the pros of it, and it is technically self-betterment. But what isn't self-betterment is smashing your bones with a hammer, injecting yourself with random substances that are not regulated, man. Like, I don't even know what else to say. I just feel like I'm a broken record, because I don't think people don't understand what they're getting into, man. The thing about me is I am a extensive researcher of how things can go bad. I'm always sitting around planning on how things can go bad. Like, for example, if I drive to school today, what if I get in a crash? What if I get in a wreck? You know, I'm always thinking about this stuff. You know, it's not healthy. But the one pro about always thinking about the negatives and always preparing for the negatives is that I know this stuff is such a bad idea long term. But the thing is, short term, I believe, like, I 100% believe everything except smashing your skull in with a hammer and maybe tearing your mouth apart. I don't know what it's called. Like, I think it says like maxilla. I think that's what clavicular says, like tearing your maxilla with your thumbs. Like, everything except those two things, I would also agree. You know, short term, you're probably gonna feel great. You're gonna feel alive until your body ends up like getting shut down because it's too much. You know what I mean? It's too much work. It's too much struggle. It's too much addiction. And then you lie down there and you don't know. You don't know what to do. And it is what it is, man. Like, I that's what I hope. I hope, like, I can get big to champion I don't even like want to say I'm the voice of reason, because like everybody else, I have my own flaws, right? I have my own flaws in logic, flaws in argument. So I don't even want to say I am the voice of reason, but I do want to get big for a warning, because I don't think anybody, like, people are making fun of looks maxing, right? People are making fun of movement. I don't think people are understanding how much of a problem this is going to be. Because a prime example is, let me give an example that probably most people haven't thought of. You know, young men, mostly people in the looks maxing community are young men. Young men are going to be the backbone of the United States of America's production, elections, anything. Like, it will be the backbone of America. And if all the young men are addicted to peptides, if all the young men are broken face bashing machines to the point where they can only focus on looking marginally better than anything else, how can we expect as a society to get anything done? You know, not saying that you always have to be 100% focused, 100% locked in, but if you're always, every single day, focused on your looks and nothing else, that spells doom. That spells doom for society, man. It's bad for everything and everyone involved in America. And, you know, this isn't just America, too. This is an international phenomenon. That's the great thing about the internet. I think this is a bad trend. This is a bad trend. Okay, like, normally, I keep saying it, normally, I don't care. But, like, this is, like, affecting home base, dog. This is affecting home base. And I think, like, once when you start injecting yourself, you're a bit too lost. Like, I don't think I can be the voice of reason to my friend now that he's ejecting himself with stuff. Nor do I really want to be, because I don't even know now. Can you wean off of peptides? Like, I don't know. Nobody knows, except, like, trained professionals. But trained professionals have prescription. They check up on you multiple times. So I don't even know if I want to be the voice of reason. But maybe I can be the voice of reason for other people. And I won't even say I'm, like, reasonable. Just be, like, the voice of longevity. Anything, man. I don't know. Maybe I'm just rambling. Maybe what I'm saying it's making sense, but it was a rabbit hole, because like he just kept saying that you gotta like looks max, you have to breathe through your nose and stuff. And you know, I agree with that. Breathe through your nose. I agree with going to the gym. I agree with brushing your teeth, you know, taking showers. I agree with having good posture. I mean, all this stuff I agree with. So like I didn't really mind it at first. He said like some silly goober stuff, like how I have a recessed maxilla or something else, or like an anterior tilt, or I don't even remember, that I didn't really understand, or like I'm spiking with high cortisol. That I don't really understand. I still don't even really understand cortisol. So like Clavicular said, cortisol is the stuff that makes you stress out, right? You know, it causes you to be stressed, and you know, if you're stressed, you can't be calm and cool, which is true. But also, some cortisol is good, because like anything, you know, you do need some stress in order to function, because stress gives you motivation to get goals, to not be X, Y, or Z thing. If you're always calm, cool, and collected, you're gonna be calm, cool, and depressed. That's just the facts, man. There's just so many problems, honestly. So many failed logic. And I don't know. I don't know what goes when, where goes how. I don't know what's gonna happen, but it is a crazy thing. It was such a great video I watched. So like I highly recommend Jay Aubrey's video on Clavicular. Like just type in Jay Aubrey, the corrupted looks maxer, any of that stuff into YouTube, and you'll see his 2-hour and like 11-minute video just detailing, you know, a little bit of his rise, a little bit of his destiny, a little bit of his what the crap done. Okay. A little bit of his thoughts and ideas and his history. Because I just don't know. I just don't know how this even happened, bro. Like, I just don't understand. And maybe, like, because I would say, like, 90% of the stuff Clavicular said is quick fixes, you know, inject yourself with peptides and you look better, you know, do hardcore drugs and you look better, do mewing and you look better. But like some of this stuff also is as hard as going to the gym. Like I thought at first, oh, people just want to do this instead of going to the gym. It's a quick, easy solution. But like some of this stuff is as hard, if not harder, than going to the gym. Like, do you think bashing yourself in the head for hours on end is easy? Like that is infinitely harder than going to the gym. Like, holy crap, like that is some dedication. And I can respect the grind, but at the same exact time, what are we doing here? And I don't know, I just think it's bad, man. I think it's bad. I think you should stay away. That's just my professional. That is my unprofessional opinion. But I guess, you know, maybe I'm more professional opinion than these guys. Because like, even if you think the FDA and Big Pharma are just ripping you off of medication, like if peptides were regulated by the FDA, you'd be out here paying millions of dollars just like insulin. That is fair, right? I can get that. You know, maybe you don't want to pay the price hikes and that's why you don't trust the FDA. You don't trust the government. But at the same exact time, the thing is, with FDA regulated stuff, you're probably not going to die if you take it. You're probably not going to do long-term damage if you take it. And if there is a chance of long-term damage and death, you are definitely notified before you start taking it and become addicted. I don't know. I just don't know. I just don't know. Like, this is crazy, man. This is absolutely crazy. Like, I don't even know how you really get this feed. I think social media companies are to blame. But at the same exact time, why are you watching this? Like, how does, like, why? Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I just, you know, I think that's just giving me my thoughts on looks maxing. I may come back to this with a more level-headed and think about this further, but I think it is a dangerous road. It's a dangerous road. Even if peptides are perfectly safe for you, it's a dangerous road because what's next after peptides is a lot worse. And you may think you're never going to take it. You're never going to take something worse than peptides. You're never going to inject yourself with steroids. You're never going to inject yourself with all these other things. But, you know, eventually your body becomes desensitized to it. Eventually your mind becomes desensitized to it. And your unrealistic goals are still there. And you need to get these unrealistic goals somehow. And, well, we'll just say that jawline, that chiseled jawline, that six-pack isn't going to keep itself up. I don't know. I just don't know, man. It's a slippery slope. It's a slippery slope of despair, and it's a slippery slope of insecurity. You just gotta think. Like, think to yourself, am I doing this for me, or am I doing this for somebody else? Am I doing this because I want to do it, or am I doing this because I don't want to get made fun of? I want people to like me. I want myself to be in a high position of power in society, because screw society, man. This is your life. This ain't their life. You live it how you want to live it. If you don't want to smash your freaking head with the hammer, then don't smash your head with the hammer. You know, you may look slightly, you may look, like, even this too, like, looks max, like, looks aren't unanimous, right? Like, some person's looks may look different than another person. Like, what one person finds attractive may, like, what somebody else finds attractive, right? Like, attraction is so different by different people. Like, just because one person finds you attractive doesn't mean the next person's also going to find you attractive. Also, I'm going to harp back, that'll be faster. Then I can turn these two quests, hit level 64, and then log out and stream. Are you kidding me? Oh my god. Get out of here, you daggerfin assassin. Can I just I just need something. I don't even care. I just need to end the stream now because I have something to do at 4 and it's 3:36. So that's why I'm kind of hurrying to end the stream. I'm going to complete these 2 quests and then I'm going to let all this information I gave on you, because it is a huge information drop, right? If you never heard of Clavicular, if you never heard about Lux Maxine, it's a huge information drop I just landed on you. And feel free, like I said, Jay Aubrey, huge video, recommend it if you want to look into it. But yeah, I'm just going to let that all sink into your mind. I think you managed to send a fairly strong message to them. Perhaps now the rest of my men won't be so afraid to take the fight to Daggerfen. Or if they are, they'll find themselves ashamed by the lack of bravery. And there we go, 64, right? Yeah, 64. Your victory over the Anchorage is to be celebrated, Gandriel. I wonder how long it'll be before those brutes find themselves another bloodthirsty chieftain. No matter, we'll be ready for them. As if Naga and their allies aren't enough, the ogres are extending their reach in the marsh. They've already conquered most of the area to the northeast, and there isn't much of the buffer left. For each one we kill, several more take this place. I'm not sure how long we'll hold Zabajin once they decide to attack. Make your way up north into the mountains to the Orgel stronghold, a Thunderlord stronghold, and let Nikur know of our plight. Any help he could spare would be most welcome. Where are we going? We going to Blade's Edge? Well, that's interesting. Oh, because I'm 64 now. Oh, and that's what this guy has to do as well, right? I'm 64, so some quests opened up. Still catching his breath, the messenger gestures you to sit. They may not survive, troll. Get to Garandar as quickly as your legs will carry you. In response to your blank stare, the messenger elaborates. The home of the Makar lies south in the Grand. Take the southern road out the marsh, then east, and then on the first fork, look for a large settlement on the lake. Find our commander, Captain Gorkan, there, and offer him assistance. Gandor must not fall. Alright, and then what we're going to do is we're going to quickly learn my new spells, because I'm going to forget. I'm going to forget if I don't train my spells right now, so that's what I'm going to do. So, let me train my spells real quick. Oh, no, please. Okay, perfect landing. What you want? Arcane Blast, interesting. Flame Strike. Okay, new Ice Barrier, huge. All right, I was wondering if I was gonna get something good. Yeah, Ice Barrier is huge. Yeah, 925 from. Wait, where's my? Yeah, 925 from 842 is crazy. Nice, dude. And somewhere I can go sell my stuff, and then we will end it. Make some clips, post it onto YouTube, and just see what happens, honestly.
Strength and honor.
Alright, sell those greens. Yeah, all these greens can be sold, honestly. Yeah, none of this stuff's good. Is that better? No, I lose a bunch of spell power. Holy crap. Yeah, good. That's it. Oh, I can put the Drakefire Amulet in my bank now. Yeah, I'll go do that. Alright, let me go put that in the bank. What's that? Oh, Lunar Festival. Wow, that's here already? Holy crap. There we go.
May your blade.
Alright, then let me just... I can just log out here, right? Yep. Alright, let me just do the outro. Thank each and every one of you for watching this VOD, man, because I know there are people that watch the whole VOD now, so, and you are a legend. You are a legend if you stayed all the way this far. So thank you. Be sure to drop a like, comment, and subscribe so more people can watch this greatness, because truly, I appreciate you. You are legendary, so thank you. But yeah, I'm King Alex Gilbert. I hope you have an amazing day, week, year, lifetime. I hope you just have the best life you can possibly have, man, because you make what I do special. You are amazing, whether you stay for 5 seconds or the whole stream. So truly, from the bottom of my heart, thank you. You make what I do have meaning. You are the fuel of my flames. See you all in the next stream. And you know how I go. I have to stop the stream on Rumble, so let me do that. And then we'll end the stream on YouTube. All right. It's been real. It's been cool. It's been cool real. I don't even remember what that saying's supposed to be. But